Do you need an agent or a manager to get your script out there? Any recommendations when you're writing a story based on real life people? I'm Ela Thier of the Independent Film School, and pretty often I offer free training sessions to our community members. And so many great questions come in that I can't get to. So I got a backlog here of hundreds of questions that I've now gotten to answer, and I'm going to do it now. Let's see how many questions I can answer in 5 minutes. Ready, set, boom. Hi, I'm new here. I have a question. So screenwriters need an agent or manager to pitch their film? Landon Molina asks. No, you don't need that. It'd be nice, but you're not going to get that because agents and managers are looking for the bottom line. And so if they're going to take 10% of what you make, and what you make when you're writing is zero, then their 10% is zero. So agents and managers are not going to pitch anyone's work who isn't already showing that their work is making money. It's sad. It's sad because a lot of work that makes money is just not that interesting, and a lot of work that isn't making money is freaking phenomenal. So sorry. My recommendation is start by producing your own work, even if you start real small. In fact, start small. Okay, I'm taking too much time. 5 minutes. What do you recommend for writing a screenplay based on real life people or events? Asked by Maddie Feely. I love this question. Follow the fun, follow the inspiration. If there are real people, real life events that you want to write about, by all means. If you'd rather write about pigs in space, then write that. Follow the fun. There are advantages and disadvantages. When you're writing about real people and events, the advantage is that, God is in the detail. You have such richness of detail. Like when I made Foreign Letters, there's so many details in it that came from real life. It's a memoir piece. The disadvantage is that we get very wedded to how things were, and so it's harder to bring craft to it and, be ruthless about making it good storytelling. So, okay. Next question. 5 minutes. Looks like I have 3 left. All right. Wondering how you manage all your projects and ideas. My problem is that I often have too many ideas. I start them, but then get overwhelmed and don't finish them. Joshua Mover. Josh, you got a commitment issue, my friend. Here's what I'll say. People who are adamantly stay committed and will never veer left or right, I'll say, veer left or right, color outside. That maybe you put this script aside you've been working on for 5 years and cleanse the palette and do something. But if you clearly have a pattern of constantly starting stuff and not finishing and going from one idea to another, I would say challenge yourself, muster up some curiosity and see what would happen if it doesn't matter which one you pick, just pick an idea to experiment with working on the basis of commitment and decide that you're going to bring it to the finish line. That's what I'd recommend for you, Josh, in your case. Okay, let's see. Andrea Stockard asks, I always have a hard time writing too much action in my script. I've heard you don't need all this, the actor makes the decision, but I can see it so clearly it's hard to know what's needed and what's not. So, you know what my answer to that is? My answer to that would be to read a lot of scripts. Because you'll, after a while, absorb the format of it and see, I have time. You'll see how this medium is used to give the reader just enough information to really experience what you want them to experience without bogging down the page with so many dry details that they don't care about. You're not writing the script to express your vision. You're writing the script as a communicator to make sure your reader really experiences what you want them to experience. So there is a balancing act of giving them just enough to be able to extrapolate the rest. Read a bunch of scripts. That's my recommendation to you. Okay, Natalia Sagar. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering names. We're just going to say Natalia. Asks, can a character's goal change? A character thinks they want one thing, only for the pursuit of it to change what they were driving towards. Yes! Not only can the goal of your character change with time, it often does. I mean, it's a very common, and for good reason, because it's wonderful, a wonderful story mechanism where a character is pursuing quite a mistaken goal. They pursue money or they pursue lust or whatever it is, and then as they change in the third act, they have an epiphany and their goal changes. I'm thinking about Rain Man from the 90s, where Tom Cruise is this greedy luxury car salesman, and in the third act, he's like, I don't care about money, I care about my brother. I have 10 seconds. Can I answer one more? If the goal can change in the future of the character, when can that happen? Act 2, Act 3? The goal can change anywhere, but often it does. Final battle, that was 5 minutes. You've subscribed to my channel because you dig these videos. Now click below and join the independent film school. That rhymes, I think, and doesn't. Let's go a lot more in depth. Most of what I offer is free. Join me in there. Okay, I'll see you there.